This morning, the White House announced that President and First Lady Biden will travel to New Orleans on Monday. The Bidens will meet with officials on the ground and grieve with families and community members affected by the Bourbon Street attack. In the last 2 hours, we had a chance to hear from the CEO of a car rental app about its own investigation into what happened. WRAL's Noah Klein is here now with what the head of TURO had to say about how the men rented vehicles from the company and what they've learned about it so far. Noah.
Renee, this is a brand new interview just this morning with TURO's CEO. The key here, as we've been reporting, is both men connected to these incidents had rented cars from the same company, and they were both electric vehicles. The CEO was on CNBC for about 15 minutes talking about the impact this has had on TURO and their own investigation into what happened. This app, it's similar to like an Airbnb. People rent out their cars. Sometimes they meet in person to drop off the car, or there's some sort of remote handoff. TURO has around 150,000 people renting out their cars. Right now, there are 350,000 active vehicle postings. The company says it can't reveal info about its screening process other than it involves checking on a renter's driver's license.
They could have boarded any flight. They could have rented any other car in any traditional car rental chain. They could have checked into any hotel. And there were no red flags. No one would have flagged them as a security risk. So it's a very challenging situation to deal with.
The company says it is cooperating with law enforcement to help in this investigation. We should also mention here, new this morning, Reuters is reporting U.S. law enforcement and intelligence agencies are concerned about copycat attacks. A new bulletin urges law enforcement personnel and private security firms to be aware that in many previous cases, attackers who rammed their vehicles into crowds were armed and continued their attacks with other weapons.
Noah, thanks. We're also learning more about the Green Beret investigators say was behind this explosion at a Trump hotel in Las Vegas. Investigators say they found Master Sergeant Matthew Livelsberger's passport, credit cards, and military ID inside the charred Cybertruck. A neighbor in his Colorado Springs community says he and his partner had a new baby at home. Stay with us on air and online as we learn more about these developing stories. We have complete coverage on WRAL.com and on the News app.